Day 65 on the Florida Trail begins with a bike ride. We stayed at Kisso Campground, and the campground host said that I should be able to bike all through this Kissimmee area. So that's what I'm attempting today, and it's not on any highways or roads, so I don't need to wear my helmet. So let's see where this takes us. Look at this magnificent tree. I get to go under. I'm walking under it for sure. This is just so spectacular through here. Wow. See, it's for this reason that I brought my bike today, and I'm very happy. So pretty. Got some water. It's a misty morning. I think I have a lock coming up. Not really clear on how to go. Oh boy, I hope my bike fits through. Anyway, this is pretty neat. That was a tight squeeze, but I did it. Now, what are all those birds doing lined up like that? That's pretty hilarious. Not the easiest biking, but managing. Definitely in the prairie section of Kissimmee. Bumpy. Ho ho! Sweet camping spot. But I must press on and on and on and on. He's sleeping. I don't want to disturb him, but he's huge. I got company. Excuse me? I cannot go a day without getting my feet wet, I guess. I'm pushing my bike. Ooh, that is deep and cold. Oh. Anyway, I was hot. Look at how deep the bike is. I was hot, so this is good. So this brings me to Kissimmee Prairie State Park, and this is where we are staying tonight. How convenient is that? And this is our campsite for the night. Well, that was a good call taking my bike. I did 21.6 miles, and I would say about 3 miles I had to push the bike. It was just too rough to ride it. But I was able to beat the mosquitoes that way. Kissimmee Prairie is known for its mosquitoes. Day 66 on the Florida Trail is more bike riding. My biggest concern is crushing the miles before the rain comes. It's supposed to rain a lot this afternoon. Oh, this is something fun, finally. Rather than straight roads through the prairies, I got a boardwalk. Haven't had this in a long time. Oh, it's a beautiful boardwalk. Wow. Swampiness. Where are the alligators? Anyway, this is fabulous. I'm not riding through here, I'm pushing. Whoa, it's a bit soft. I always love going through these oak groves. What I did not want to happen is happening. It is raining, and I still have 7 more miles to my destination. And I'm having to push my bike a lot of the way. Oh, dear me. The wild hog damage is really slowing me down today. I'm having to push my bike a lot, but it's just way too crazy with all this soil upheaval. Oh boy. Oh. That was a lot of raccoons, but I didn't catch them all. I get to ride through some magnificence now. Wow. Beautiful. You know, I always have to film my boardwalks, even with my bike. Very appreciative. This is Starvation Slough South campsite. Whoa, pretty skookum. Undercover, beautiful. I biked 20.2 miles today, and the rain stopped after 10 minutes. So that was a reprieve. I was so grateful. I'm guessing wildly, but I probably pushed my bike about 5 miles. So that wasn't the greatest. Anyway, I'm very happy with the distance I covered, and now it's starting to rain, and now I am done for the day. Day 67 on the Florida Trail starts with a 3-mile bike ride or thereabouts. I'm in ranch country now. It rained all last night, but it's not supposed to rain today, so I'm happy that it got it over at the night time. Well, that was really good the last couple of days to cover some miles on a bicycle. Yesterday I passed the 900-mile mark on this trail, so I am very excited. It's getting down, but it's good to be walking again. I'm happy to be back on my feet. When I'm walking, I can take more time to enjoy these amazing trees that I just love on this Florida trail. This is Oak Creek campsite. Isn't it just beautiful? Wow. Another spot, it's free camping. You just have to register and get a permit. We are talking about the plagues in Egypt during the Israelite bondage there. And after each plague is finished, Pharaoh hardens his heart. He is one stubborn man. A nice boardwalk. I love this ranch land vibe. So we are on to the 5th plague now. And God told Moses to go to Pharaoh and say, "Let my people go. And if you will not let them go, the hand of the Lord will be on your cattle in the field, on your horses, on your camels, on your donkeys, on your oxen, and on your sheep. A severe pestilence. But the livestock of the Israelites will not be affected." God warned him that it would happen the next day, so this gave people plenty of time to get their livestock out of the fields. God is always fair in giving warnings and in giving people opportunity to obey, even today. It's gorgeous in here. So the next day, all of the stock of the Egyptians died, but none of the Israelites. But that didn't faze Pharaoh. His heart was still hardened. This plague affected the livelihood of the Egyptians, but Pharaoh didn't care. Oh, this is the Kissimmee River. This is the first time I've seen it during the last 2 days. Even though I've been in the Kissimmee River area all this time, it was hiding until now. Look at these vultures, just sitting there, waiting to vulture. So God had Moses and Aaron take handfuls of ashes from a nearby furnace and scatter it in front of Pharaoh. It caused boils to break out upon man and beast throughout all Egypt. The magicians could not stand in front of Moses because of the boils. I've taken care of many a patient that have had boils, and they are extremely painful and are usually in very sensitive areas of the body. But Moses' heart was hardened. Boy, he was sure a tough guy. Not even pain fazed him. So then God said to Moses, "Rise early in the morning and go and stand before Pharaoh and say, 'Let my people go, that they may serve me.'" And then he went on to say that it was because of him that the Egyptians are even alive. He could totally wipe them out. Very happy for these boardwalks, otherwise I'd be getting my feet wet. Oh, I'm gonna have to duck. Major. Ooh. Okay. But because you still harden your heart, tomorrow about this time I will cause very heavy hail to rain down, such as not has been on the land of Egypt since its founding until now. So gather in your livestock and everything from your fields, because they will die if left out. Some of the Egyptians took God's word to heart and were spared, but some did not. And those that did not were decimated and killed, but the land of Goshen was spared. It was demonstrated to the Egyptians that the earth is under the control of the living God, and even the elements obey his voice, and that the only safety is in obedience to him. All Egypt trembled before the awful outpouring of the divine judgment. Pharaoh hastily called for the two brothers and cried out, "I have sinned this time. The Lord is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. Entreat the Lord to stop this hail and storm, and I will let you go, and you shall stay no longer." Moses granted his request and asked the Lord to stop the storm, but he knew Pharaoh wasn't sincere. Pharaoh was terrified, but when the calm came, he changed his mind. I've heard and read that after 9/11, people thronged to churches. They were all shook up. And after natural disasters, people may turn to God. But when the crisis passes and things get back to normal, they forget about God. How sad for God that he can't have a relationship with his beloved people all the time, only when they are wanting something from him or during a crisis. Now this is a flower I've not seen before. Beautiful. That is too weird. I was just thinking about snakes, and here I stepped right over this guy. Whoa. That fabulous snake ID group that I belong to is so quick to respond. I'm so impressed. Anyway, that's a harmless ribbon snake. I thought it was pretty harmless. He's pretty tiny, but I'm so grateful to know what he is. Oh, somebody's been in here a long time ago planting citrus. How fun, but I can't reach them. I sure am having a lot of jungle theme today. Lots of jungle walking. Very fun. It's just so much cooler and lovelier in a jungle. Peaceful. You know, I choose to be on the Lord's side. He promises that he will protect us, and he does, just like he did the children of Israel during the plagues. All right, 14 miles I've done exactly today, and that's it. I am done. I'm very pleased. So what is preventing you from giving your life to God? I'll see you tomorrow.